You see, the question of God's existence is of interest not only to religion, but also to religion. Now, Mr. Hitchens has made it clear that he despises and disdains religion, but presumably he is not so contemptuous of religion. Therefore, as a professional philosopher, I'm going to approach tonight's question philosophically, from the standpoint of reason and religion. The philosopher Derek Parfit says, David Hilbert, perhaps the greatest mathematician of the 20th century, wrote, as the physicist P.C.W. Davies explains, as Anthony Kinney of Oxford University urges, Roger Penrose has calculated. Michael Roos, a noted philosopher of science, explains, according to Jakob Kramer, an Austrian specialist, N.T. Wright, an eminent New Testament scholar, concludes, Howard Van Til, who is a professor at Calvin College, writes, Barrow and Tipler, two physicists, in their book The Anthropic Cosmological Principle, list, by contrast, as Alvin Plantinga has said. Now, Mr. Hitchens says, Eric Krapes of the Survey Research Center at the University of Michigan's Institute for Social Research says, he quotes me as to saying, as Barrow and Tipler point out, Sir Martin Rees, the Royal Astronomer Royal of Great Britain, has said, Ernan McMullen, philosopher of science, says, the Bible says, Paul says, Massimo Pigliucci is a philosopher of biology. This is what he has to say.
I think it's you'll correct me if I'm wrong, it's Tertullian, isn't it, who says...
And he agrees with that. This is what he says, and I quote, as Darwin put it, Bertrand Russell, in his essay, Why I'm Not a Christian, understood this. Russell said, remember Jesus said...
I want to repeat something Dr. Hazen said.
As bad as that, okay. Are there any